For the Hansen family, an unexpected tragedy changed their lives forever. Now they are using that story to change lives at the Living Hope Dream Center.
My name is Derek Hansen, and my wife's name is Tina. And we're super excited because we have recently partnered up with Living Hope Dream Center, and we're going to be moving up to the White Mountains to be a part of this amazing new project. Living Hope is an organization that has been in the White Mountains for a really long time, and it's a pro-life organization, one of the only pro-life organizations in the White Mountains that has existed to provide resources for young pregnant women. Recently, the Dream Center has partnered with Living Hope, and we are going to be serving as house parents on this beautiful piece of property where there is a home for these young women to live in. And we'll be there as house parents. My wife will be more involved on a daily basis, but both of us as house parents, and she'll be working with these young ladies, getting them the resources that they need in what is really a challenging time for them. Lots of decisions to make, and most of these young ladies don't have any kind of a support system or anything. So it's just an amazing opportunity to partner with these young ladies and give them the resources, practical resources that they would need, as well as some spiritual direction, emotional direction. The organization provides so many different things, from prenatal care, postnatal care, counseling, addiction, and other type of things that, addiction and other forms of rehabilitation for anybody that's having, anybody that's struggling. So yeah, we're going to be actually moving up there next week. We've already had tons of volunteers up on the property getting the house ready. There's been a lot of renovations, so much enthusiasm from the local community to get involved and be a part of something really amazing that is going to be life-changing for so many of these young ladies.
Well, today I have the honor of interviewing one of our newer team members, Derek Hansen. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
So Derek, you and your wife, we're so sad she couldn't be here today, but we'll see more of her very soon in the future. We'll have you guys on the show more. You and your wife have a story with your son. Would you tell us a bit about him and what happened?
Sure. So we're coming up on the 2-year anniversary. He was shot and killed in Tempe in December 2 years ago. And yeah, that I'm in a much better place today than I was 2 years ago. But that event has altered my life. It's altered my wife's life, our family dynamic. Like, there isn't anything about our lives today, with the exception of our relationship with God, that is the same. Shortly after we found out, it was about 10:30 in the morning, and my youngest daughter, who was a junior in high school at the time, was at school. So I had to go get her.
Yeah.
And so we were standing in the entryway of our home, and we were all kind of in this circular hugging thing, and we're just holding each other, and everybody's crying, and I just started praying, and just like, God, we need you. We need your spirit to just invade our home right now. Help us walk through this. And I mean, this is so fresh, just right in the moments after finding out.
Yeah.
And I opened my eyes, and my youngest daughter, she opened her eyes at the same time, and she looked at me with just this surprised face, and I said, "Do you feel that?" And she just like starts bawling. She's like, "Yeah, Daddy, I felt that." And we literally felt the arms of God it was a very physical thing, and felt that around us together. So that story helps me articulate what it's been like almost on a daily basis.
Absolutely.
Just feeling and knowing that there's a purpose for this, that in God's providence there's a purpose for what has happened. And I think us just being open to allow God to use us in the way that he wants to use us.
One thing I noticed that you said that was very, very profound was that everything in your life changed. Your relationships, your dynamics, the way that you interacted with people around you. But the one thing that didn't was your relationship with God.
Yeah.
And I think that's the importance of having faith, of knowing God, is that when things can change in our life, we have that one constant cornerstone.
Right.
And that's God. Derek, how have you and your wife been able to use his story in ministry? I know you're starting a brand new project up in the White Mountains. Tell us a bit about that
Yeah.
and what you guys are doing.
Yeah, absolutely. So Living Hope Dream Center is a recent partnership with an organization that's been in the White Mountains for a long time, that has existed to help and provide resources for particularly single women or women that are pregnant and wondering what the next steps are for their life. So we're coming alongside with the Dream Center, and we're going to be house parents.
Wow.
For a home that houses these young women that are pregnant or have young children, and they need resources and help.
So if we want to get involved in this amazing cause, where can we go? What can we do?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of things coming up, so I would say stay on the lookout. But for right now, if you want to get involved, you could go to whitemountaindreamcenter.org, and that'd be a great place to just be aware for updates that might be coming along the way.
Well, we'll be looking out for it. Thanks for taking the time to be here today.
My pleasure.
Well, if you want to give to a cause that is shaking an entire community, you heard it yourself. There are almost no pro-life clinics in all of the White Mountain area, and Living Hope Dream Center is paving the way for the future. So if you want to be a part of this amazing cause, you can give at whitemountaindreamcenter.org.